Ayo, 60.
I take a second to talk to my God, but I never talk to the Lord. I'm not all damaged, but I'm really scarred from all of the things that I saw. Take a second to talk to my God, but I never talk to the Lord. I'm not all damaged, but I'm really scarred from all of the things that I saw. Oh, make a way, break down these bars. I stay to myself and I keep up my guard. I need some healing at heart. I told bro stay away from the bars, cause addiction get worse when we stars. Can you picture me under the stars? Of the red pockets, fat living large. Spend that money, I ain't worried about a charge. Ain't no blessings that get out your feelings. Learn my lesson, I thought they was with me. And my demons, they still out to get me. But no weapon shall prosper against me. I know the Lord got my best interest, but still a young keep sinning. I'm repenting, so still I'm forgiving. And I'm feeling pain, but I'm grinning. So I take a second to talk to my God, but I never talk to the Lord. I'm not all damaged, but I'm really scarred from all of the things that I saw. Take a second to talk to my God, but I never talk to the Lord. I'm not all damaged, but I'm really scarred from all of the things that I saw. All of the things that I saw. I'm not all damaged, but I'm really scarred. So I take a second to talk to my God.
Hold up, let me take a second, gotta talk to the Lord. I've been grinding, I've been working, plenty blessings in store. Stop and taking all them perks, I ain't busting no more. Swear to God that I can't wait to get my foot through the door. I know that God up on my side, cause he be speaking through me. I've been through hell, don't know the game, don't even try to fool me. They took my heart, ripped it out like a loose leaf. Even though I'm off the drink, the devil can't control me, yeah, yeah.
I take a second to talk to my God, but I never talk to the Lord. I'm not all damaged, but I'm really scarred from all of the things that I saw. Take a second to talk to my God, but I never talk to the Lord. I'm not all damaged, but I'm really scarred from all of the things that I saw.
My
There we
bad, people.
go.
My
There
bad.
we
My
go.
bad. My bad. My fool ass forgot about the goddamn.
And
I done
I'm the
turned the
one that's
mics
hot.
off. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm chilling. I'm gonna wake up. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to GMS for being here with me tonight. The
What's up?
brother
What's
Pac
up?
G is not gonna be with us tonight again, but you know he say to tell y'all what's up, and you know he here in spirit. You know what I'm saying?
Much
So we're
love to
gonna rock
Pac
out.
G.
And feel free to bless the homie Pac G even when he not here. You know what I'm saying? We love that nigga. We're going to show that nigga love too. So the cash apps are on the bottom if anybody feel like looking out for their favorite personalities. You dig?
Sure.
We're going to talk about this versus battle out the gate, though. Let's go ahead and get that shit out the way. You talked about it today and I missed it. What's your thoughts on the battle, bro?
All right, man. So basically, my whole thing on the battle is like it was something that was needed for the culture, I think, in my opinion, just because of the fact that those two groups are similar in a lot of ways, but different in a lot of ways. And the fact that there's been that little underlying beef, I know a lot of people was waiting to see it. And, you know, of course, there was some bullshit that happened, but ultimately, you know, cooler heads prevailed, man. It was just, it was dope to see. And it was dope to see all the guests that they had come out and surprise everybody to perform and shit. It was a star-studded motherfucking event, to say the least, man.
Them niggas had everybody for you know they was bringing out all kind of motherfuckers and shit.
Yeah.
Like you remember, and y'all give it up for Bill Cosby. Like fuck this nigga doing here.
I was like, hold up. They brought that nigga Terrence Howard out. I was like, oh shit. I was like, this nigga really finna rap the whole song?
And that nigga fucked up. He came out with no rhythm and shit. Done forgot his lines and shit.
Looking all fucking corny. Hey, I still fuck with the performance, man. Good effort. Cause it was like, fuck it. You brought him out. He did the song. everybody know he really ain't no rapper like that. But
Yeah, that's true. But that shit was a banger though.
mm-hmm.
Did you fuck with that song
What song?
or any of the Hustle and Flow music that they made?
Yeah, fucking Hard Out Here for a Pimp was dope, but Whoop That Trick was. I was waiting for them to perform that. I think they would have did it, but the tension was already in there. Tension was already in the room. They was like, "Fuck that, we just gonna let them go after that." It would have been dope if he would have did Whoop That Trick because they produced that too. 3-6, I believe. So it's like
when they played the player anthem, I was like, oh, these niggas can go in there. They got a bag to go into if they gonna play shit that they just produced.
bro,
DJ Paul got all kind of shit.
They literally went into a bag. Literally went into a bag. Juicy J grabbed that motherfucker.
Hey, and that money was fake as a bitch. Let me tell you how I know that money was fake as a bitch.
The way it was shining?
No, the way niggas wasn't going for it. Motherfuckers in the crowd was like, man, get this confetti out my goddamn face.
It wasn't reaching the crowd. That's why it was a separation between the crowd and the stage, and that's what what's the name said? I forgot. Somebody said that shit. Somebody said at the end, all this money down here by the photographers. The photographers finna be rich to the motherfucker.
Yeah, I guess so, dog. Fuck that.
he didn't know how to throw him. Of course, he wasn't gonna pass the bag to DJ Paul. He wasn't gonna get that shit far. He only got one hair to work with.
Y'all get the likes up, man. Thank you, Joe Blast. Always showing love, brother.
Yeah, chat. What y'all think about that shit, man? That shit was dope.
Hey, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put a poll up, and we're gonna continue to talk about it. But let me go ahead and put a poll up.
Because we got to get to the bullshit.
Y'all go ahead and vote who y'all think won the battle, and then we're gonna talk about it some more. This is what I was loving about it, right? And shout out to Pac G because he hit me and he was like, "Bro, make sure y'all talk about the battle." And I end up saying, "Fuck it, that's gonna be one of our bigger subjects."
Right.
I'm the age for both of them niggas. For the 3-6 and for Bone. You know, that was my coming into my grown up years where you feeling yourself. You know what I'm saying? Where you driving and all y'all doing is riding around smoking and playing music. Yeah. And matter of fact, Bone came out before 3-6. So when I was in like middle school, niggas was wearing motherfucking we was wearing motherfucking food stamps on our shoes and shit. Because of motherfucking Bone. Because the first of the month, niggas was taking $5 food stamps and putting them in their shoes and shit. So niggas got those bit. But you know, they was a big fucking deal. So when niggas hear Bone now, they damn near, I've heard people try to laugh them off like they wasn't them niggas. But 3-6, nigga, like I tell people this all the time, like that type of shit. Dog, that shit would tear your car up, nigga. If you had speakers in your trunk, any fucking DJ Paul, any motherfucking 3-6, like they had a CD for Choices. They had a hood movie called Choices.
Right.
Dog, they had a CD out for that shit, nigga. Bangers. Like I used to. So anyways, watching this shit, I was, I'm getting nostalgic and shit. Hey, shout out to Joe Blast for the $10 Friday offer, man. We appreciate all donations. I like to make it very clear that GMS does this pro bono. So if y'all want to bless the brother, make sure y'all go into his Cash Apps.
Ain't number love, man.
Yeah, make sure y'all go into the brother Cash App, which is down below. Because if he waiting on a check from me, it's gonna come. It's gonna come. It's just gonna be a minute.
It's going over the moon. Over the moon.
The percentage, his percentage is, you know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? But we need y'all. We need y'all for this nigga percentage to look like something. You know what I'm saying? So far, I've just been sending this nigga macaroni necklaces and shit my kids made to thank them for.
Marbles and shit.
Yeah, this nigga getting random fucking coupons and shit for get 2 Whoppers for the price of 1 and shit. So I gotta show my appreciation. You know what I'm saying?
So was that how it really made you feel? Like just because I know it made me feel a lot of nostalgic feelings when I was watching it. Just to
this
see
is
that
another
happen.
Reason why. Yeah. Every one of them songs, nigga, as soon as the beat come on, you go back to how you felt. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I used to ride around bumping the shit out of 3-6. So now, mind you, let me say this about what I feel like happened. I watched Bone Thugs perform better. In my opinion, they was performing better.
Yeah.
But I like 3-6 catalog a lot. But then
Okay.
when you go to the mega hits that Bone do got, like For the Love of Money and shit, it's certain songs that you like, these motherfuckers ain't going nowhere with them songs. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be around forever with certain shit.
Yeah.
So it was a good, perfect matchup. Both groups had bangers. Both groups could perform their music. I still feel like Bone Thugs performed better.
Yeah,
What
people
about
were
that?
talking about the energy that 3-6 had versus how Bone Thugs was responding, but it's like they don't understand. Bone Thugs had a song for every single song 3-6 had, whether if it was a turn up or not. It was like they had a reply for it. You know what I'm saying? People, they have a bunch of classics, so regardless if they were in their singing bag, nigga, the shit was still going off.
The problem with Bone was Bone has a niche audience like a motherfucker.
Yeah,
Other than they top hits, you gotta really fuck with Bone to know anything else they do.
right.
Now with 3-6, everybody who goes to clubs between 98 and fucking 20, probably 2010, you know what I mean, 2015, was listening to them 3-6 bangers.
That's
You
why
feel me?
they did a good job at being smart and bringing Lil Jon out on their side because they knew 3-6 had a lot of bangers. They had a lot of club bangers, and Bone Thugs isn't the club banger group. You know what I'm saying? So they had to bring that side out because at one point it went from 3-6 versus motherfucking Bone Thugs to Juicy J versus motherfucking Crazy Bone. You know what I'm
You mean
saying? Like,
Busy?
or
Or you
Busy,
mean
yeah, Busy Bone.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But
No. Crazy Bone. Because those are the two. Crazy and Juicy are the ones out of their groups
that are
that
on
did
all the
the most.
hits.
Yeah.
That's on
So
all the
they
hits.
knew they
Okay,
had to get to
Busy
that.
Busy had a lot of features too. Busy and
Yeah.
Crazy had a lot of features in other people's shit.
Right.
But I feel what you're saying about Juicy. Now,
Yeah.
honestly, I'm gonna keep it real. I fuck with 3-6, but they lyrics is mediocre. To me, Gangsta Boo be
Yeah.
getting off.
That's a fact. I
Project
agree.
Pat was one of my favorite ones. But again, DJ Paul beats and production.
Lord
It's
Infamous was
like nothing
cold.
to talk about, nigga. Lord Infamous too. Like
Yeah.
that when since they came out, nigga, they was tearing the club up for real. It's certain songs
Yeah.
you couldn't play in the bar until either the end of the motherfucking night or don't even do it. You gonna tear this motherfucking club up for real. So that's how they
Right.
used to get down too. So
Damn.
I
That's crazy.
enjoyed it, but let's talk about this fake ass fight that tried to
You
transpire
think that
real
was
quick.
fake? Oh, I don't think that was fake.
I don't think the energy to make him want to get mad was fake. I just think he
Yeah.
didn't really want real smoke though.
Nah. I
Bro,
don't.
let me tell you about a fake fight and a real fight. A real fight ain't so easily broken up. When niggas start getting hit in their jaw, they ain't getting broke up until they get their get back.
Okay.
You can't get a group of niggas running at another group of niggas without some people getting their mouth and their jaw going into,
So,
and that shit ain't gonna stop.
I think somebody did get their shit rocked. Somebody saying allegedly somebody got knocked out on Bone side. I think it was either Bone side or 3-6 side. Somebody security or somebody homeboy got knocked out, which is another reason I think they said they had to cut because they cut the feed for a minute and was like, we'll be back soon or whatever.
Hey, let me check and see what people were saying with the poll.
It's 50-50.
Oh, it's 50-50 right now. Okay. All right. Well,
Y'all
we're
gotta
gonna leave
vote
it
on
up
that
for a little bit. Cause again, I enjoy both groups because I fuck with Bone Thugs hits.
Yeah.
But 3-6, I used to play their whole shit. I used to put their shit in and just ride.
I mean, to me, the group that I would enjoy driving and smoking to with me and my guys was Bone Thugs. It wasn't 3-6 was more 3-6 was more of the we got to be in a gathering type shit. Like with niggas that had, you know what I'm saying? We were the niggas that was smoking blunts and really not no destination at all. Niggas on their phone trying to figure out what the fuck they was trying to do and who they hit
but they had like Project Pat, people like that. They had their weed smoking songs too, dog. They had their vibe songs too. But let me speak from somebody from that era with Bone. Dog, them niggas got corny fast.
Which ones?
Bone, nigga.
You think so?
Bone. After their first album, niggas was fucking with them hard. Then Crossroads, niggas fucked with.
I don't know.
And then Mo Thugs. Now let me tell you what happened. How let's say high school, for example. By the time they had Mo Thugs, niggas looked at Bone like some squares.
Why is that?
Cause Crazy did that weak ass Western ass video where he was like in a Wild Wild West.
Oh yeah.
And it was everything they was dropping was like commercial. Now, mind you, when you go back and listen to it, like they hit with Mariah and shit like that, they classics. But at the time, street niggas, if you know, people still wanted they hip hop or they rap more hood, more street. You know what I'm saying? Once it got more commercial, niggas was like, man, get out of here with that shit. So that's kind of what I feel like happened with Bone back then, because niggas didn't want to hear shit after that. But I'm keeping it real. But there was always a group of weird ass niggas who try to emulate Bone at school. So every school had a clique of about 5 niggas and 1 bitch. and they walked around and try to memorize every motherfucking lyric, because you know how they spit so fast. So you had that one group of niggas, that cult, that motherfucking Mo Thugs cult, and they walked around dressing like them niggas, wearing fucking they t-shirts, all having their froze and their hair out.
Right.
And they was trying to emulate Bone. And then they always had one bitch that let the whole little dirty clique fuck. I'm just throwing that out there. if the shoe fit, lace it up, niggas. Because I know all y'all niggas that's at least my age, about 30, late 30s, early 40s, you know, y'all know what I'm talking about. It was that Bone Thug clique at school.
Okay.
Now everybody else with speakers in the trunk, you better believe some 3-6 was gonna get be bumping in that shit. You feel me? It's just Lil Jon came right after him. So if you wanted your speakers did not, you played shit like 3-6. You played shit like Lil Jon and shit. Your speakers.
Do you know where the beef started?
Go ahead.
Do you know where the beef started?
With 3-6 and Bone?
Yeah.
No. Do you?
I don't. And I keep hearing that it was some underlying shit for years that they've been going back and forth.
C-Mo was one of them.
He said I had long hair back then, so people call me crazy.
Did y'all have one dirty chick in the clique that the whole clique was fucking on?
Uh-oh.
He like, yeah, I'm married to her. No, I was fucking with you. Yeah, I've been with her since high school. Looking at me. DC still trying to live off the Bone. That's why he keep letting his fro out, nigga. He's still trying to get some Bone pussy. If you don't get your ass out of here, nigga. And I miss my Uncle Charles, y'all. They should have been gone in front of his home. DC still trying to get some motherfucking Bone pussy, man. Stop it, nigga. All right.
That's crazy.
Let's watch this fight, man. That's what I wanted to do, y'all. Give me just a second, man. I'm a little confused at the moment. All right, let me share this little fight. We're gonna talk about that for a second.
I can't agree with them. I gotta say it off the bat. I can't agree with people that say that he was in the right by doing this. Busy as he's a nut.
Okay, we definitely gonna talk about that. I think this is it right here. Okay, let's see what happens. This your channel too.
Yep.
Hey, before we even get started, you ugly motherfuckers ain't finna be mocking me while I'm on motherfucking stage. Like, straight the fuck up. Nigga, suck my dick. And gangsta boo. Suck my dick.
Look, he out of pocket.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me stop this real quick, cause I just peeped game. Look at how Paul and Boo was just shit. They was just smiling and chilling. They thought it was a joke. You know, they weren't taking it serious at first.
You ugly motherfuckers ain't finna be mocking me while I'm on motherfucking stage. Like straight the fuck up. And gangsta boo.
Oh, that was the mic. That nigga threw the mic.
Yeah, Juicy threw his back. Like, nigga, fuck you.
That nigga with the white hat wanted some.
Yeah, he did. Sis ass nigga. Gangsta Boo was getting at him. He cut you back. They know they was losing. Ooh-wee.
Dog, this nigga funny, dog. Hey, let me go back for a second. I want to blow by blow this shit for just a second. Let's blow by blow this shit.
Hey, before we even get started, you ugly motherfuckers ain't finna be mocking me while I'm on motherfucking stage.
Okay, let's stop right here. Are these some ugly motherfuckers that shouldn't be mocking him before he step on stage? Can we at least establish whether or not these some ugly motherfuckers or not?
In my personal opinion, they aren't that appealing on the eye.
I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I actually was attracted to Gangsta Boo.
A word.
Yep. Shout out to Keisha. It was this chick. It was this chick I met from Memphis that I used to work with back in the day named Keisha. Shout out to you, girl. And she looked like her. She reminded me of her. Had that accent, and she was cold to me. I ain't even gonna lie. For real, I'm a ghetto nigga though, so I like that look. Cause she wasn't ratchet like that. She talked a lot of shit, but she actually real corny. She like a good church girl type motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But all right, so y'all think these some ugly motherfuckers. I'm gonna let y'all ride with that. Let's see what else we could pick out.
Like straight the fuck up. And gangsta boo.
Okay, if somebody tell you to suck your dick, I can see why niggas get mad. But in this personal setting, I don't think it's as offensive as if a nigga in your face talking shit.
Yeah.
So what was the turn up for?
The turn up was because niggas like Busy Bone don't see what they do first. They see what people do to them after they do shit to them. They see the reaction.
Oh shit, my nigga. OG Mon said, I saw a comment that said, what if Paul swung his small arm? Y'all niggas ain't shit. That motherfucker probably hard as a bitch.
Ooh.
That motherfucker.
That shit probably feel like a little hammer.
Nigga, that shit off of blocks. Nigga, that shit, it stay in block mode, nigga. You just all you gotta do, you either put it over your chin, you do the chin block or you do the upper eye block. So chin block, upper eye block. That motherfucker stay right there ready to block. If you got a sword, that nigga catch the sword. You know what I'm saying? If it's a stick, a billy club, you know what I'm saying? If a nigga got them dough knobs. If a nigga got dough knobs, you got to cuff it like this. If a nigga got a billy club or a stick,
yo, my man
that nigga got a super arm, nigga.
He was the most hurt that night too. That nigga had the
But
energy.
bro, this nigga turned into a DJ, dog. You gotta respect him. See, he old. That nigga like 50. So his level, like when he got introduced to DJing, he had a turntable.
Yeah.
A nigga with the block arm had a turntable, nigga. Oh, y'all niggas ain't hearing me though. Wiggle, wiggle. That nigga was elbowing the shit out of a record like woo, 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 woo. Gotta be better be. That nigga had to do that shit with a half an arm, nigga. Y'all don't get niggas they proper. Y'all don't give niggas they proper respect, G. I just want to point that out. Let's see what else we can see. Oh, hold on. Nope. What do y'all see? What do y'all see right here? I want to focus y'all attention. when a nigga jump at you with a purse on,
Yeah.
I know this is the new thing, right? But I'll do the last thing that I want to do is fight a nigga with a goddamn purse. Do you know why?
Why is that?
What if a nigga get a weapon? Okay. What if a nigga grab a chair or a stool or a beer bottle, and you in your mind saying, how can I defend myself? He has a weapon. Well, goddamn it, I got a weapon. And you take your purse off. And now you swinging that motherfucker like an auntie getting robbed at the motherfucking bus stop. You know what I'm saying? You going crazy with your motherfucking purse. And you get what I'm saying? Now you on motherfucking national motherfucking social media, whatever you call this shit, having a purse fight, nigga. And you
Juicy. Oh, you talking about this? Oh, this nigga in the front with the white.
This nigga wanted the problems, nigga.
Man,
now mind you, he might got a little, a little 9 in there, you know what I'm saying? A little Millennium or something, a little Glock or something.
He might got that shit right in there. Look at this nigga head. He got the Busta Rhymes head. Oh, thick meat skull ass nigga. Oh yeah, he was definitely going in for the headbutt.
All right, let's carry on a little bit. Let's see what else we can see. I already see Busy, somebody that knocked his Scully loose a little bit.
He almost fucked up the whole thing.
See, this is how I feel, man. When you 250 pounds or better, it ain't too hard. I mean, it ain't too easy for niggas to push you back. You feel me? If you really want some problems and you bulldogging at a nigga, like, can't nobody just grab you and stop you. That's why I said it's a fake fight. Because you can't stop these heavy-ass niggas from getting into it if that's what they own.
I mean, I guess.
Unless they all was cooler heads trying to all attack to break up and not attack to attack. You know what I'm saying? Maybe most of the action you were seeing was niggas trying to go grab niggas and pull them back and stop it. You know what I mean?
I would hope that they were just grown enough to be more mature to be like, yo, we don't want to turn this into no other shit. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, maybe they were scared. Maybe they were scared to actually get into a motherfucking fight. Who knows? But hopefully they was just smart enough, man, because that would have ruined the whole shit. You know, I brought up the point because when they did the Locks versus Dipset battle, they almost shut that down because of the tension that was on stage. They thought something was finna happen. The fight actually broke out in this motherfucker. I'm surprised they didn't shut the whole thing down, but I'm glad they didn't.
Hey, shout out to Al Lacey. He said Hennessy and Ben Gay in the dressing room. You know them old ass niggas don't be
Hennessy and Ben Gay.
Hey man, anytime you do some moves and some movements that your body ain't dead in a while, nigga, you be sore as a bitch. A fight do have you sore like a motherfucker. No bullshit. Win or lose, you gonna be sore. All right, let's finish it out and then we gonna move on. I feel like it might be something else worth seeing in this little.
Boom, busy bone.
That voice sexy though.
This nigga been plaguing their whole fucking career.
Is that it, GMS?
Yep, it's about to. Yep, that's it.
All right, we're gonna move on from that shit then.
Do you think he's been a plague to the Bone Thugs and Harmony group as a collective?
Do I think he been a plague?
I don't know if you know really.
Yeah, I know what some of they stories about it. Crazy talked about it on Drink Champs recently.
Yeah,
and so did not Busy, Lazy Bone. I seen an interview with him talking about it too. And they said basically the nigga always got something. It's always something. Something to do with some money, something to do with the contract, something to do with the accommodations. So he find a reason to want to get lost and get missing.
Yeah.
I don't think it's nothing other than he just petty as fuck and immature as fuck. And for years he had a drinking problem. So you put all that shit together and you just got an annoying ass nigga.
Yeah. It's always, I mean, made that point too. It's always that one person. It's always the one person in that group, man. In any group there is, whether it be R&B, rap group, it's always that one person that was like the wild card who was always fucking something up for the group. You know what I'm saying? Doing something.
So look, right? What about Busy? Like his childhood? You know, we heard the story of him being kidnapped by either his sister, pops, or somebody like that. Somebody that was so called raising him at some point had kidnapped him and his sisters and shit, and was leaving him and being paid for those kids to be fucked with by other adults and shit like that. That's I don't want to get into detail about that because I don't know it all, but
Talking about Busy?
yeah, Busy.
Yeah,
So
I seen that.
I heard people trying to relate his behavior to that. Now I ain't saying those kind of issues don't cause you to have, you know, things you got to battle and deal with.
Yeah.
But after a 30-year career and money being, you know, having to lose and make money, I think you would check your shit in at some point. It's a lot of crazy motherfuckers in the world that still show up to their show and kill that shit.
Yeah.
And be crazy, be crazy on their own time. So I don't think it got nothing to do with that. I think some niggas is just some fucking assholes or just get in their own way. And that's, he one of them types.
Yeah, and like I said, you know, there was a point, you know, they know who Busy is, and after that whole situation, he came back out on stage. They kind of monitored him after that. Like Lazy was like on some straight, you know, I gotta watch what he doing. Like he was, you know, moving strategically when Busy was rapping. Like he'll be on one side, and you know, if Busy was getting closer to 3-6 side, he'll swoop over to the, you know, the left of him just to get between them. You know what I'm saying? Like. He knew what he was doing. They know him better than anybody else. That's why they still deal with the motherfucker, I guess.
Well, look, man, I always had a problem with their names too. I thought they was weird as fuck back in the day. Like, nigga, y'all couldn't. It's a lot of rappers that got some whack ass names. Now that I think about it, it's some whack ass. Who the fuck? And look, man, no disrespect to the Milwaukee legend, but Cuckoo Cow fucked it up for everybody with that bullshit. He really did not represent well.
Cow.
He did not represent well because his fucking name, his first fucking video, this nigga flopped. Then this nigga went to the basement with Big Tigger and freestyle. This nigga was spitting a written and fucked it up.
I didn't see that one yet. I know you talked about that,
and
but I want to hear that.
Fucked it up, man. I'm like, man, see, this nigga
later.
Milwaukee wasn't supposed to be on, y'all. We got rappers here, but thanks to Cuckoo Cow, niggas ain't got shit going on.
They said first impression is everything, man. Yeah, they brought out Cuckoo Cow, and it's been sour ever since.
What the fuck?
Nigga Alex said Cuckoo who?
I know. Y'all disrespecting. Hey, I'm gonna do a motherfucking Cuckoo celebration or a motherfucking put some respect on his name show where I'm just gonna play Cuckoo. I'm gonna play a couple other Milwaukee some young cats, some old cats. I'm finna play Milwaukee music on another show. Watch. I might even do that shit tonight. I might start a live. Y'all be on the lookout. I might start a live and play a good hour of motherfucking Milwaukee rap, nigga.
Hey, I'm down with that.
Y'all gonna respect me. Or at least respect the city and the music. Talking parodies over food. What up, player? How y'all doing, man? You and your homies.
What was your favorite guest spot that came out?
Good question. Thank you, brother. Because I swear to God, I had that in mind to talk about. I would say I was most shocked that Lil Wayne was there.
Same.
But I think the best. I think Little John helped.
Yeah.
He turned up. You know what I'm saying? So
that was after the situation happened.
So I think his was most effective, but Lil Wayne was a shock that a nigga at his caliber pulled up. But again, Juicy and them brought every nigga they could think of and shit. And 8 Ball and MJG too. Because
right.
I was thinking about that song when I was first told that they was doing the verses. Man. I started thinking about certain songs, and 3-6 played majority of the shit that I had in mind. So when somebody asked me who will win, I automatically said 3-6 because people give Bone they credit for those mega hits they got, but I can think of all kind of shit that DJ Paul and them was a part of that they could play as theirs. Even the players' anthem,
man.
The players' anthem, nigga, like this shit. Like, no, they got their hand. They could have played Justin Timberlake, nigga. I swear, they got all kind of shit.
Yeah,
so,
that is true.
I didn't know what they was gonna do.
Damn, that's true. They did that. They did at the end of that one song on his album. I remember that. That's crazy. They've been everywhere.
They got hits for every occasion, so they could have pulled that out their ass if they wanted to.
I did hate the fact that this nigga Juicy J wanted to fucking play Dark Horse of all the fucking hits they had. Get that Katy Perry bullshit out of here.
But come on now. Bone had a couple kumbaya moments.
I mean, look,
bro, niggas was not. Them niggas used to be standing around barrels on fire. Holding each other's shoulders, singing motherfucking singing motherfucking raps, nigga. That shit wasn't cool at the time, nigga. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. They look wasn't cool in my opinion. You know, because at that era, niggas was players. Niggas had linings. Niggas had 360 waves. Niggas was, being clean cut. And these niggas was walking around with oversized shit on with their hair wild. At the time, only dirty niggas and bums who couldn't afford haircuts. And shout out to Seymour. Shout out to DC The Truth. I'm not necessarily pointing this at y'all direction. But a lot of them niggas that was looking like them was just them niggas that they justified not having haircut money. Like, fuck it. I'm gonna let my shit grow like bone.
Wow, man.
So that was the energy that the followers of them niggas and them niggas was giving out. I'm being serious, bro. You gotta remember, they was neck and neck of the era when niggas was talking big money talk.
Yeah.
But these niggas was walking around with bus passes and shit. That's how they looked. Yeah. I ain't talking about niggas at high school. I'm talking about Bone and them. They was looking broke.
Nah, I know.
Do niggas have anybody seen any of them niggas next to a Lambo? I'm not saying it matters. Okay. I'm just saying, I guess you could respect that. You could respect
somebody did mention something. Somebody mentioned because somebody they were throwing a bunch of money and they mentioned that towards the end when Juicy kept throwing the shit, Lazy looked at him and was like, damn, let me hold something. And somebody was like, it was sad to see Lazy ask for money at the end. And somebody was like, well, it's not out of the ordinary, seeing as when they got out of their contract, they weren't giving their masters because of Eazy-E's wife. She held on to that shit. Really, they're supposed to be sitting on millions.
Super rich. Imagine their catalog definitely probably made more money or close to what Paul and them brought in. Paul and them got motherfucking Grammys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I still, Crossbones. Crossroads, nigga. I told you when it was a concert here where they had a bunch of acts, big name motherfuckers, and Bone was supposed to be on the lineup too. They didn't show up, but they played their music on a motherfucking screen on videos. That shit turned the fucking festival up, just like all the people that was there. They damn near had a bigger response off of their videos playing.
No, so that's true.
They was a big deal, but I'll fuck with 3-6. Let me close this motherfucking it looked like Bone Thugs is winning, man. It's close as fuck, and it's sticking around 50, but it's kind of just floating around 50-50. Right now. We gonna end it at 50-50 because I personally think it was a perfect battle.
Yeah.
It's the best one that happened so far. I think 3-6 had some, to me, the music was turning me up more. But Bone Thugs had their classics and they performed really good. So it was a perfect fucking versus. And I'm glad that little bullshit they pulled didn't fuck it all the way up.
Yeah, that it almost did. And I'm also glad that it didn't fuck it up. He also, he was talking about how
see you at the Crossbone.
that nigga Busy put up a video talking about what happened. And he basically was like, I meant what I said, but I didn't want to fuck shit up for the fans and for, the people that came there to show love and everybody else and shit. And was like, I didn't. He was like, I didn't apologize.
Too little, too late, dog. He looked lame for that, bro.
Yeah.
He don't look cool for that. He don't look tough for that. It don't look like you was on some gangster shit. Let me say that right now. That shit wasn't nothing gangster about that. You was a goofy. And you embarrassing. And you embarrassed your group. you was out of pocket and unnecessary. You know.
Well, speaking of group, here's the point I made. When you play the video and you see what he said, he's not up there thinking about the group. That man was up there being selfish. He said, I'm not finna have you ugly motherfuckers up here mocking me. Mocking you, nigga. It's not just you standing up there. It's you and all the other Bone members up there, nigga. Like, you can't make this shit about you. And they were going back and forth the whole time, man. Matter of fact, Bone was the ones that started out with the taunting, you know what I'm saying, during the beginning of 3-6 first song, which I guess they, you know, it's the versus battle. They knew what was coming with that. But it's like Busy made that shit about himself, man. And I can't respect that. That was weird.
Yeah, man, he fucked that shit up. And I'm charged. I just put the phone on charge. I'm gonna try to get you a call in later. So hold your thought on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, because again, man, I was impressed. Again, I had more fun watching this shit than the Locks and Dip. And any other one I can think of. It could be the music and my era and shit. But to me, that was two legendary groups putting on. They did well. They performed well. They knew their music. Even if they was rapping over the tracks, they still did it right.
Yeah.
You know, it was a good ass fucking battle, dog.
They some seasoned vets at the end of the day. They seasoned. So, you know, they veterans. They professionals at the end of the day.
And you got to realize them type of groups that travel for all year round and do shows all year round and them fucking them legend tours. Because they be on them legend tours.
Yeah.
It'd be like Bone, MC8, Skilo.
He said Skilo.
Coolio, motherfucker.
Think a Lil Flip be around here doing the same shit, man. I was surprised to see him come out there. But
who else be on that shit? Richie Rich, motherfucking.
He said Richie Rich. Nigga, Chameleonaire came out last night, nigga.
Why didn't I think of Chameleonaire, bro?
That was crazy to see, nigga. I felt like I was, 16 again, motherfucker. I felt like I was riding the car.
Spice One. Look, I'm trying to think of all them legend tours, nigga. I fuck with all them niggas, but it's funny, dog, because, I mean, you know, it'd be 100 niggas on the bill. And the ticket be $35 and shit.
Far side.
And it'd be 100 niggas on the bill, dog. And there ain't no green room, so all them niggas be standing on the stage.
Just goddamn.
Dog, it'd be Scarface and fucking Ghetto Boys. It'd be motherfucking MJG and 8-Ball. Fiend.
See, that goes to show you they be doing our legends wrong, man.
Mystical. It ain't they, brother. It's not they. It's us.
Well, yeah, that's
if
what I mean.
If the money was there,
that's what I
they
mean.
would have all of the accommodations. They would have the big tours. They would have all that shit.
It's in the labels. The labels is taking all that money. They don't put that shit back in there.
Hey, thank you, DC. Y'all ain't hear me tell N. I'm unplug the phone up. Let it get some juice, nigga. I'm gonna let him call in. But thank you for the super chat, bro. He said Ed want to call in. I believe he was speaking about it too. I'm not sure. Yeah. I miss y'all shows, man. So I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna let you get it in real quick. What the fuck I was gonna say? What was we just talking about? Oh, we brought up Chameleonaire. That was a good performance. And it reminded me how dope that nigga was lyrically. Because as I was listening to him spitting this shit, I'm like, damn, I forgot how good this shit was. You know what I'm saying?
That was good to see, man. That was good to see. I'm glad they brought, because after all the bullshit that happened, they brought out heavy hitters, man. It was almost like the shit didn't happen. It was Lil Wayne, Lil Jon, Chameleonaire, motherfucking, 8-Ball MJG. Fucking Wiz Khalifa came out. Nigga.
Oh, Wiz, nigga, damn! Like, they had a good ass amount of motherfuckers show up, and they not little. They not little acts. Like these acts got. Matter of fact, these niggas don't be on them 50-man tours.
That's why Lil Wayne came out, performed, and left right away. You didn't see him at all after that.
Hold on, listen. See, look, Wayne could do a tour by himself. Wiz could do a tour by himself. Lil Jon he don't need to be on a 50-man tour. He might be on a 5-man tour.
If you didn't notice, that was another thing I noticed. They was about to do the shit and bring
Dog.
Lil Wayne out, but they stopped him. They stopped
Bro.
Juicy and was like, hold up, because Wayne wasn't there yet. And they had to wait till like a couple songs later. The next thing you know, he came out, did his thing, and then left right away.
What did you think about Lil Flip freestyle?
Some niggas was hating, man, but shit, nigga, they wanted to make it hip hop. Nigga, go ahead and freestyle, nigga.
But that's how his music used to come out. He supposedly was freestyling his raps on
he
his.
used to call himself the freestyle king.
Correct. Now it wasn't the most lyrical shit, but he was always keeping his flow.
Yeah, niggas can relate because it was like the lunch table freestyle shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, keep the rhymes going, be on point. Don't gotta be the most intricate, most
and use shit. Use shit that's around you to pull into the shit.
Yeah, it was cool.
He did his shit. Hey, matter of fact, go ahead and let's hear you out real quick, because we're gonna change the subject.
Yeah.
So, Ian, call in real quick, bro.
I'm gonna roll up while he call in.
Yeah, man, I enjoyed it, man. I ain't gonna lie.
That was
I'm not a hip hop nigga, so I listen to it here and there, but I don't ride to music so much no more, dog. Hardly ever. Shit, I might not even have a motherfucking radio up. I done turned into an old nigga for real. I'm about to start listening to smooth jazz in a minute, nigga. I want everything I do to sound like I'm on the elevator and shit. Call in, so we can move forward, brother. We got other shit. Yeah, I Lil Flip, man. That nigga, alright. He alright.
That nigga, alright. Lil Flip is dope, man. Lil Flip, he was one of those people that I think is another example of a hustler. Maybe not on the level of like a Diddy and them with somebody that's trying to reach billions, but that's somebody that stay working, stay trying to get a bag, and I can appreciate that. I can admire something like that.
Who are you saying this about?
Lil Flip.
You think he always trying to get a bag?
Yeah.
Hey, hold on. We got to talk about that. Here go Ian. What up, bro?
What's up, AP? What up, TMS?
Welcome to the 3G's.
What up,
Welcome to the 3G's, brother. What can you add to the subject?
Yeah, I want to say that I kind of messed up when I first saw what happened with Busy Bone, and then I realized what happened. You guys remember that Busy Bone was actually on America's Most Wanted because when he was young, he was abducted and he was molested sexually by his sister's. Well, his sister's father, whatever, he took the kids and then did all that shit. So then what happened is that he was talking that talk, and it looked like he was talking to Gangsta Boo. What happened is he was talking shit to them that he was about to say something slick to Gangsta Boo, and then Juicy J invited that man to his Frank stand. And when he did that, he registered with him, and he went red, and then he threw the bottle at Juicy J, but it looked like he was throwing it at Gangsta Boo, and that's what happened.
He threw the mic.
He threw the mic at Gangsta Boo.
He threw the mic, nigga.
Right, he threw that shit at that Juicy J because he told the nigga to suck his dick, and the nigga is a real child abuser.
He got horrible aim because that shit went straight at Gangsta Boo.
So in your head, like a nigga telling a nigga who never sucked a dick before to suck his dick, he ain't gonna take it as bad. No, that's what you said. That's what you said. You said that nigga.
I'm not playing it right now. He's a 5-year-old child that was sexually abused by a man. And then that's why Busy Bone goes through a lot of shit. That's why he's so fucking crazy. He's trying to he finds himself in a bottle. He's drinking.
But listen, let's be serious now. Don't cut me off. I'm not trying to make fun. I want to know, are you saying that, because he never admitted to doing anything. He just claims that some dude made him take a bath with another kid. But he never spoke on anything further than that. But you're saying that the way he reacted, he probably got way more trauma than we know about.
Listen, if he said that he's sexually abused, but how much a heterosexual man, not gonna be talking about that shit? Because he still, even though he was a kid, a child, he still feels he's it's hard to admit that shit, man.
Hey, C. Brooks said that that nigga shouldn't even be on the stage at all.
Leave your traumas in the green room.
Yeah.
I think that he needs therapy, and that's what's going on. He really needs therapy, and that's that's what Bone. It looks so crazy because that's why he's always been like. Remember Paul and the Temptations?
I was just gonna bring his ass up. Go ahead.
That's exactly what he was like. He's like Paul and the Temptations, drinking the shit and to get away from his pain. He got demons, man.
But why you think they kicked Paul out the group? That nigga was fucking up his two-step, nigga.
I'm not saying he's wrong for that. I'm saying that he needs to find another way of therapy because that drinking shit is really bringing him down.
He claimed he don't drink no more. He was on the Breakfast Club claiming he don't drink no more.
Yeah, but I mean, just because somebody what you gotta realize is that everybody has a vice. So some niggas kick it. They call it you fell off the wagon, and the nigga falls off the wagon every so often because he still goes through that thing in his mind. So I'm just shooting him bail because I thought that he was attacking Gangsta Boo, but what he was doing was trying to talk that talk, and then Juicy J told him to suck his dick, and then he just saw red. He saw red. You didn't see when he fucking threw the mic. He saw red. He wanted you. He was it.
But see, this is the problem, bro. And I hear what you're saying, and you're probably right about that. But this is the problem with that, and this is why C. Brooks made a good point. If you know somebody is easily triggered like that, he shouldn't even be responsible for being on the mic, shit talking back and forth with a motherfucker.
Check it out though. Busy Bone has been away from the group for over 10 years. If you think about it, when he left, after he left, they could have did the whole verses without him. So this was more of a nostalgia that they wanted the complete package of Bone, Thugs, and Harmony. Because if you really think about it, Busy Bone was there way longer than Flesh. Flesh was gone for 10 years. He was locked up. He was locked up through the whole success of Bone Thugs and Harmony, my nigga, to be honest. Because he had a motherfucking chopper and a fucking baby crib. I remember this shit. I used to fuck with Bone heavy.
Was you one of them niggas at the school with the hair out and the baggy clothes, learning all the motherfucking red rum, red. Was you one of them niggas chanting red rum in the bathroom and shit? Y'all niggas was smoking beaties. Hey, niggas wasn't even smoking weed. They used to smoke beaties and shit. Y'all be in the bathroom smoking beaties, chanting red rum.
He was doing it. Hey, look, check this out. He was doing a story dance, skating off in his sister's skates.
I don't give a fuck, nigga. Y'all niggas are smoking them beaties, nigga. Hey, y'all niggas was sharing a 40 of St. Ives and smoking beaties, nigga, chanting red rum and shit. Hey, I'm gonna let you go, brother. You got anything else you want to say for real?
No, I said, man, go ahead, do your bullshit and hang up on me.
I wasn't gonna do it this time, my nigga. All right, all right, my nigga. Yeah,
all right, my nigga. Peace, GMS, peace, AP. Hey, wait, I got one
Peace,
thing
bro.
to say.
Go ahead.
What's going on, man? I came in late. Where the hell Pop G at, man? Just welcome 2G's.
Yeah, Pac G told us to hold it down till he come back, so we're gonna hold it down till he come back. We're gonna follow instructions. Huh?
Taking time off or some shit?
He on vacation,
hit his cash app, man, and say what's up with him. Say what's up with the nigga.
All right, hey, send me some money so I can fucking reroute that shit to his cash app. How much you want me to send him?
Hey, I'll send you a whole bundle of beaties, nigga.
BDs. Chocolate tie. New York niggas.
Hey, you know what a beadie is?
Smoking
GMS. They beaties. They some Indian cigarettes. They basically these little ass wrapped leaves that damn near make you throw up off of 2 pulls. And they give you a buzz. But they was legal. So niggas was smoking them weak ass beaties and shit back in the day. Put a 1 in the chat if you old enough to know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Nigga, that's wild. That's like smoking K2, huh?
Look, C-Mo, I told you that nigga was one of them Mo Murder niggas. He was a Mo Thug nigga, man. C-Mo.
Mo murder. That's what
look, one. Them niggas know. Yeah, dog, that shit, dog. Niggas used to fuck with that
y'all
bullshit.
Niggas smoking the BDs.
Niggas ain't had no weed. It's the same thing with Black and Miles. Nigga, I smoked 2 Black and Miles in a row. I don't know if y'all understand this, but you're not supposed to smoke no 2 blacks in a fucking row. Nah, you're not supposed to smoke a black all the way.
Oh, you know what you really not supposed, bro? We went to the state fair one year and we wanted to act like we was doing some extra cool shit, and we took a Black and Mild and we took the tobacco out of it and put the green in there and basically made like a spliff or whatever so we could walk around and smoke the shit at the fucking fair. Nigga, spliffs are the worst shit in the world. I don't know if anybody likes those shits, but if you do, something wrong with you. That shit had me feeling sick, lightheaded. Nigga, it's the worst shit in the world. I don't know why niggas like spliffs. It's horrible. I don't recommend it. Pure weed only.
But look though, this nigga said damn near passed out fucking with them.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're talking about the beaties or the blacks. Aboriginal T said, I love Black and Miles. One a day, bro. What the fuck you doing? I learned my lesson. I threw the fuck up for 2 days, and I never wanted to smoke one again. Now, if you saw me with a black, that mean I stuffed it with weed. Because after that shit, I ain't never, ever smoke a fucking black again. I smoked 2 in a motherfucking row, man. And but you know what I mean by in a row, because it take you an hour to smoke a black.
Yeah.
So that means I was traveling on foot, and I smoked damn near a whole black by the time I made it to the hood, and then I sat on a bench because there was a park right there. Sat on a bench, sparked another black, and I was earling like a motherfucker for the rest of the
That's
day.
fucked up.
That's what our dumb ass was doing. What the fuck? What else we got, y'all? Let's talk about this real quick, and let's talk about these PPP loans, man. Because something I just saw this, and I just want to let some of y'all know y'all niggas is on y'all way to jail. So I hope you did something good with it.
Lee Rice the third.
More than 1. Now to an update on a Houston man arrested in August for bilking the government out of more than $1.6 million in COVID relief money. A federal judge has sentenced Lee Price III to 9 years in prison. Price, who has a lengthy criminal history, pleaded guilty to wire fraud and money laundering, admitting he submitted fraudulent loan applications to the Paycheck Protection Program, falsely claiming he needed the money to cover payroll expenses for a business. Prosecutors say he instead used the ill-gotten funds to purchase luxury items, including a Lamborghini.
A Lambo.
Hey man, look. If you was gonna defraud the government and take a hefty risk on getting caught eventually, what's your logic with the money? Like, you want to live it up real good, one good time? Do you want to buy something? Do you want to invest in Bitcoin? Do you want a gold bar to bury in the backyard? What the fuck do you do if you're going to run up a tab with the fucking government? What's your logic behind that shit?
There's really no logic behind it. It has to be a plan behind it. Like, what are you gonna do? If you do it, you know you fucked either way.
Hey, JL said the best shit he could do. Leave the fucking country.
You have
Smart
to have a plan.
motherfucker. I couldn't have thought of that shit if I tried. That's the only option you got.
Yeah.
For that shit not to be a waste of your time.
That's it. It can't be the other way around. You have to have a plan. Nigga, you gonna duck the IRS, you gonna duck them somewhere in a different country with no net with a different name. You better hope you ain't got no family.
20, 40 racks, and they ain't checking on you. Now look, they not checking on you yet. $20,000 to $40,000 racks.
Yeah,
they not checking on you yet. They said they gonna start at the top and work their way down. That's what they said. Now y'all might not get no 9 years, but y'all either have my fucking money. That's probably how they looking at it. We gonna scare these niggas by getting all the niggas who really got over, and we gonna scare everybody else to start getting their money together, so y'all can have at least a payment plan set up for when the time comes. That's probably what it's gonna be.
Do you think a lot of these people that did get the PPP loan, do you think they did something with it or no? You think a lot of that shit?
Yeah, they did something with it. Hold on, Binky just pointed something out. She said, he purchased a Ford F-350. That cost over $86K. I had no idea Ford F-350 can cost that much. They big as fuck.
Yeah, they are.
That's like that shit. I think T-Pain had one or something like that. Maybe he had a 250. I don't know. They big and unnecessary as fuck, but
same with them Raptors too.
It's a big deal. You know what I'm saying? Shit. He said my cousin got 30 and had his forgiven with no proof. Oh shit! Look, you better believe it's gonna be some ways around some shit. It's gonna be a way around some shit because they might just check into people having active businesses or active LLCs for a certain amount of years.
You remember they dropped the list?
No, hold on, G. Shout out to OG Mont for the $10 super chat, man. Thank you, bro. And y'all remember, if y'all like to bless the brother GMS, please do so in his Cash App, because his percentage of this these super chats are little to none. They literally are none. So y'all might want his percentage is literally zero. So if y'all want to bless my nigga, bless him in his Cash App.
Appreciate Joe Last for the 5 in the Cash App, man. Thank you, brother.
Hey, GMS. Hey, when we hit a lick, nigga, you better believe the blessing is gonna be in abundance. It's gonna be pressed down, stirred up, and shaken together. The blessing that you're gonna receive from 3G's, nigga. Okay, I said it. I said it online.
Speaking into existence, brother.
Yeah, brother. When the blessing comes, it's gonna take you over like a mighty whirlwind, my brother.
I believe in it. He said,
what else I was gonna say? All right, so look, let's move on, man. That's one crime I seen that is gonna be was a setup. That was a setup.
Yeah.
I ain't even gonna call it a crime. That was a setup. When shit is too good to be true, guess what that means? It's too good to be fucking true. Okay? Yeah. I learned that a long, long time ago. Let me tell you, I used to do my shit. I used to file other people's kids and shit. Let me tell you my story with the IRS. I had a chick that I knew from the casino, and she used to do my taxes. And she had a family friend who needed somebody to claim those kids. And because I had a W-2, I said, okay, say no more. You know, I filed the chick kids. This many, many years ago. And I did good. I got like 6 bands back then. And back then that was good as fuck. So I paid her off and still had a lot in my pocket. So I'm like, cool shit. Did it the second year. Now, mind you, I'm meeting her and her baby daddy because she with her dude and her baby daddy, but I'm filing their kids.
Yeah.
So then the third year, I go to do it again. This chick done made up a fake motherfucking W-2 that she worked for some daycare, which she didn't. So because she's the real mother, of course, of those kids, and they start checking into the whole shit, I got hit up and had to pay them back.
Damn.
So even though I thought I got over for a couple years, I ain't get shit because I had to give it all back. So what did I really get?
So she ducked the agreement. What did you do? What did you say to her? Or what did she say to you?
She avoided me, of course.
Of course, yeah.
But let me tell you what happened. This is a true story. I might even shared it on 3G's before. Her baby daddy was a cool ass nigga, dog. A good dude and a good father, in my opinion, the way I saw him interact. Yeah. She was a ratchet ass bitch. Extremely ratchet. He was an in and out of jail kind of nigga, okay? Mm-hmm. So she threatened to call the police on him, and if he had one more contact with them, he would have had to do a couple years. So she made a phone call and called the police on him. This nigga been in and out of jail so much, he lost it. He got a gun, shot her up, and then killed himself. She didn't die.
Damn.
But he did.
Yeah.
And she was an out-of-pocket ass bitch for real. I'm going to keep it real with you. But it was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So they had a lot of crazy shit going on in their life. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I even was connected to them. Matter of fact, one of her newer niggas did a tattoo for me back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a ratchet ass bitch, man. But you know, that's a long story. But I'm just telling y'all, crime don't fucking pay. I have not yet seen a crime other than motherfucking colonialism of or fucking slavery. Them the only two crimes that fucking pay. And unless you finna enslave a motherfucker or take over their land, everything else you gonna get fucked. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we're gonna go into a couple more, man. So hopefully y'all, if y'all did get over, start figuring out your way out now. You know what I'm saying? Because they starting at the top and they working their way down.
Yeah, like I said, they put out a list, man, of a bunch of people here in Minnesota, man, and it was like, damn. I don't know if they was putting a lot of people on blast. People was getting, everybody was calling their friends out and shit on Facebook, like, I didn't know you was doing this. Is this real, motherfucker? It's like, yeah, man. How you think they ended up in the over the summer with random shit out of nowhere? Like, oh, you think they just popped up with the unemployment? Nah, them niggas got the PPP.
Man, look. Let's do this. Dang, man. You know what I didn't do, brother? I should have found a video about this situation because I don't know enough information. Let me try to do that real quick.
Which situation?
About that home invasion of Clarence Avant's wife.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Dumbass motherfucker, man.
Dog. Motherfuckers don't know how to do fucking crimes. You know
Idiots, man. They dumb as fuck.
Let me see if I can find a little news or something that we could play. Hopefully it don't be some shit that we can't play. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Did you also have that shooting, that school shooting on the agenda too?
No, but we gonna definitely go there because I just thought about that now, brother.
Yeah. That shit's crazy.
I'm gonna play this short little video that's just gonna show us what happened. Hopefully it'll show us what happened and then we can talk about it more. Because unfortunately I didn't write none of the information down and shit. Damn, dog. Bad video. I picked some shit where they ain't talking about it. Here we go. Can't go wrong with the fucking news.
Right.
Play the motherfucking news, y'all. Bear with me, y'all. Here we go.
Free press.
The shooting death of Beverly Hills philanthropist Jacqueline Avant. How police were able to find a suspect so quickly. Good afternoon, I'm Juan Fernandez.
And I'm Leslie Medellin in today for Susie. This is KCAL 9 News at 4. And we're streaming on CBSN Los Angeles. We do begin with that breaking news. A suspect is in custody in the shocking murder of a music executive's wife.
Police say private and city security cameras helped them identify him. Jacqueline Avant's shooting's death during an apparent break-in left neighbors in fear and the LA community in grief. KCAL 9's Rick Montanez is live in Beverly Hills with details on the suspect and what led police to that quick arrest. Rick?
Juan and Leslie, as if the news of this arrest wasn't enough, this one comes with a twist. Investigators say they found their suspect at a second crime scene where he apparently shot himself accidentally in the foot.
That's that Ryan Davis.
The murder of Jacqueline Avant, matriarch of a well-known family in the music and entertainment industry, shocked the community. Now, some relief as police announced the arrest of the man suspected in her murder.
Yeah, that's good. We are happy that police is doing something.
Beverly Hills police say Jacqueline Avant was shot and killed in her home in the exclusive Trousdale Estates neighborhood Wednesday morning around 2:30. An hour later, more than 6 miles away in the Hollywood Hills, LAPD responded to a burglary call where the suspect apparently shot himself in the foot. In this video, you see LAFD treating the man. Beverly Hills Police and LAPD now say 29-year-old Ariel Maynor is the suspect in both crimes.
I think it's too early in the investigation to get to the motive. It may have
that's
been,
how
it may have
them
been targeted.
Mo
For
Thug
what
niggas
purpose,
used to
we
be
don't
looking.
know. We're still looking at that.
Chief Mark Stainbrook also says detectives believe they now have the gun used in the murder in evidence. LAPD recovered it at the second crime scene.
We ended up getting our rifle in custody at this burglary, an AR-15.
Avant was married to record label executive Clarence Avant, the so-called godfather of black music. He was home at the time along with a security guard. Neither of them was hurt. The police chief now trying to reassure his city.
To our Beverly Hills community, let me reassure you, this is one of the most protected and patrolled cities in the world. Crimes of any kind will not be tolerated here.
There's now more private security at the Avant home. One neighbor who says she was the victim of a home invasion a few weeks ago also now feels a bit safer since someone is in custody.
Yeah, of course. We feel much better than yesterday.
Them niggas got bombs in their
Hey,
closet.
man, more money, more problems, man. Motherfuckers will come for anybody at any time. That's why you can't never be thinking that you just safe, you know, and out the way. But what saddens me, dog, is motherfuckers don't. The whole idea of doing crime was supposed to be try not to get caught, try not to do something that was outside of the crime. You know, if you went to rob somebody, you know, the goal was to get their shit without no murder or being killed. You ain't want to be killed and you didn't want to kill nobody. You just wanted the shit.
Right.
Home invasions are worse because let's say they come in with no guns. Having somebody in your house while you was there is traumatizing.
Yeah, man.
It can cause paranoia. But then when an 80-year-old woman ain't safe, what could have happened that required you to shoot a woman? Was you just that startled that somebody was home? You know what I'm saying? Or did you go in there on that fooly shit and really attack this lady just to get some shit?
Like really on some show me where the shit is at, and she was saying no type shit, and you just was on some, man, I can't get it. That's why he went to the other house to try to get some shit. Because they didn't say that, they didn't report that anything was robbed. Nothing was robbed. So it makes sense that they caught him at another spot. And then on top of that, shots was fired there because probably whoever was there probably wasn't trying to give shit up either. This dumb motherfucker shot himself in the foot.
Exactly, CDT Beats. He said, wait, dude killed her and then did another home invasion?
Correct.
He had to be high, first of all. That nigga probably was listening to Red Rum, and he ain't had a haircut, obviously, in a minute.
Oh, my God.
But he
do fit the description.
He did the unthinkable, dog, because this is what I'm saying, man. You got to think about your mama, your grandma, your wife, your kids. Like, nigga, you can get the money. Like, get the money from the man. Follow the nigga home. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Ball his ass up and take the money, man. Leave the women and children out of this shit. Because I don't agree with the crime. But
Niggas
there's a
really
right and a
don't
wrong
care
way
no
to
more.
do shit, though.
Yeah.
You know, why make... Now look at what he facing now. A regular home invasion, if it's... I think if you do it without a weapon, it's considered a trespassing charge.
Okay.
So if you do it without a weapon, you're going to get some time, but it's going to be basically a misdemeanor of trespassing. Now, if you take shit and people aren't home, then you're burglarizing. So then that's more time. But if you do a home invasion with a weapon, it don't got to be a gun. If you got a bat, you can face up to life in jail.
Yeah.
You know, knowing the law. As a matter of fact, Ian brought this up the other day, and I felt him on that shit. He said, if you're going to be involved in some bullshit, know the law. Do victimless crimes. That way you get a slap on the wrist if you do get caught. Or try to make it as, you know what I'm trying to say.
Right.
But it's sad now because somebody killed somebody here some years back where the lady had a purse. And she was on her way to the bus stop in the morning. Some nigga shot her for her purse, nigga. What could be in the purse? What kind of come up is in the purse for you to do life?
That's crackhead shit.
And these were some young niggas. It's like, bro, man, stop killing motherfuckers for their shit. Take the shit.
Yeah.
You can take the shit. Stop killing motherfuckers for it, man. You know, that's kind of what annoyed me about this shit.
It's been running rampant lately, and there's really no other explanation besides, kind of going back to the previous topic, the PPP loan shit. You see a lot of motherfuckers went out and got that shit because it was free money. Now that shit's dried up. Also, on top of that, niggas ain't getting the same shit they was getting last year. Motherfuckers is not as employed as they were last year. I mean, there's a lot of people that are struggling, right? A lot of businesses struggling to keep people employed. There's a lot of people who are unemployed. These motherfuckers are trying to find an easier way out now. So I feel like that's just another reason why shit has been ramping up lately.
Let me just show a picture of this couple, man, because it's crazy to think about, because we looking at an elderly couple, man, 80-something years old, done been through racism and shit, done been out there in Hollywood, and And we don't know if his hands clean, because for y'all that don't know who this brother is, Clarence Avant, he actually has a documentary on Netflix called Godfather or something like that. It's real interesting. You'll see how plugged in, how connected he is.
What up, Zan?
He basically was the middleman for a lot of shit.
Yeah.
A lot of shit throughout his life and career. So he was tapped in with the streets, tapped in with the mob, tapped in with the feds, tapped in with the with Black Hollywood, White Hollywood. He's plugged. You know what I'm saying? So it's interesting to see that. And when I first heard what happened and me knowing who he was, I was thinking like, was this some old school mob shit? You know what I mean? Some shit he did back in the day coming back. And then when I found out they caught the intruder, and then I saw the nigga, and all I could think of was boom, 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 boom.
Hey, you wanna know something weird though?
What you gonna do when there ain't nowhere to hide? You say what?
You wanna know something weird though?
What up?
This nigga was home. Him and they said security guard.
The security. So do you think he got his wife offed? Is it? Hold on. Let's do it. Fuck it. God forbid any harm come my way for talking shit about dead people.
Allegedly.
But let's just, for the sake of conversation, could we fathom a couple that's been together as long as they have? Could we see the man or the woman possibly being a part of a plot to take their spouse out? Hmm. I mean, they make shows. This is the Young and the Restless type shit. Wealthy people do really shiesty shit, I hear. Because I ain't wealthy. I don't know. I hear that they do shiesty shit. The Young and the Restless, all them fucking daytime shows, them soap operas, this the kind of shit they used to go on.
We're going to have to see how he acts after he gets on camera or something like that, or even funeral or whatever the fuck, because he's going to have to speak about it publicly just because he's a public figure. We're going to have to see how he acts.
Looking at the suspect and looking at the fact that this is an 80-something-year-old couple, and Binky said he's 90.
It's hard to act. So
you're right. What would be the point? But one thing I will say this about old people. They don't be knowing they old. It's some 80-year-old motherfuckers right now that still talking about, I'm finna go get me a job. I'm like, nigga, who finna hire your old ass? I know an old nigga that's wanted to go get a job.
Yeah.
I'm like, nigga, it's over, nigga. If you ain't do it yet, you can't even greet at Walmart at 89, nigga.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if some shit came out later where it was like some life insurance shit, or there was something that was supposed to happen to where he didn't want her to be I don't know, something, or maybe he was in the music industry. Music industry is shady as fuck. They be glad when motherfuckers die to take their shit.
That's why y'all have to go and watch the motherfucking show. His documentary.
Yeah.
You gonna see, this nigga ain't no, he connected. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe she was gonna have some stake or some property or something like that in his business or something like that. Maybe she was gonna be an owner or something at some point after a certain amount of time. Something he signed way back in the day. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, nah, fuck that. She gonna end up taking half or even majority of what I got, or whatever the case may be. Who knows? You know
what else is annoying? What if, now look, y'all, please don't say I'm tripping. We're not talking about them. God bless the dead. We're not talking about her. We're talking about another scenario, a made up scenario of two elderly people that's been together for a long time and got a lot of money. Now, could an old 90-year-old, 80-something-year-old woman be watching YouTube and seeing these bitches acting like, you girl, you could be independent, girl. You don't need these niggas. And then a 90-year-old woman saying, you know what? Fuck this nigga. I'ma leave this nigga. He been cheating on me for all these years. I'ma leave this nigga and I'ma see what's out there. I could really see a delusional ass 90-year-old bitch who thinks she got it going out here and wanting to try to see what she can catch out here in these streets. They done had surgery for the 8th time.
Yeah.
You know, they got the vag rejuvenation and shit, and they 90, but in their mind, they can pull one more motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, nigga.
Yeah.
And I could see a woman doing that. And I also could see a 89, 90-year-old man saying, not in this motherfucking life, bitch. Over my goddamn dead body. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying.
Shout out to Simone Aboriginal T for the 5. Go ahead.
What do you think, Black? Do you think this is what I'm painting, the picture that I'm painting? Do you think this is possible?
Yeah, I do. I wouldn't put it past him. We've seen it. You've heard the stories, man. This is another True Hollywood reenactment, motherfucker. Like this is really what that shit is. I mean, in that instance, the shit that you put together, that's what it sounds like. And I can't put it past him. You can't be like, you know, this person's too old to do some shit. Motherfuckers are plotting on you no matter what.
I talk to women of all ages. When I worked out at the gym, I work out at a YMCA. You know, that's one of my favorite gyms. But it's a lot of old motherfuckers there. Old men and old women like to talk. When they see you every day, they're going to talk to you, they're going to get to know you, and they're going to tell you all they fucking business.
Yeah.
When I'm talking to these old people, bro, they have no idea that they old. I'm telling you, because they work out. So automatically they think that they ahead of the game. Like I walk 3 miles a day. You know what I'm saying? And I do water aerobics and shit. So these old motherfuckers, they got money. They kids and grandkids out the fucking way. These old people are thinking that they got it, bro.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, even though we looking at this old couple, I think that there's a lot of old couples that can still go through the same fuck shit as a young relationship. Just out of delusion. Motherfuckers thinking they still got it like that.
That's true. I agree with that.
How many of y'all old ass mamas in the chat don't be saying little random little shit like she got it? Like, man, you don't get your ass if you don't sit your ass down, mama.
Got it like that.
The daddies, the old uncles, the old dads and shit, them niggas talking their shit too. I'm just saying, man, God forbid that be the case. I just want to point out that my first thought was some old mob ass crazy conspiracy shit. But now that I see it was just a little ignorant motherfucker that probably was high. That's another thing, bro. These motherfucking drugs niggas is on now, bro. There ain't no limit to what the fuck they'll do.
Yeah, I'm interested into hearing more details on how that happened. Because if he was at home, security was there, how was she the one to come into contact with this nigga first? Like, was it just a super coincidence where she was just standing where he was breaking in at the time, and that was the first person he interacted with? Or, you know what I'm saying? Because ain't no way. Because I mean, no matter how old you get, your wife is your wife. If you hear a window busting and somebody breaking in, you got to be the nigga to get up first and go confront that shit. Or if you got security there, that's what security.
What if you hold on though? I have also seen, and y'all know I ain't lying, with the older black couples that I've seen, especially that age, the women get around better than the men a lot of times. Like the women are fast paced. They be fast in the mind still. They be fast physically still. The man be barely holding on. You know what I'm saying? The man be slow motion inching around the house. The older lady still be cooking and out in the yard, and you know they 80-some years old and they still mobile. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Maybe she had to go check on that broken window. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Maybe he was like, baby, I would if I could, but you know what I'm saying? Go see, you know. I did it for 70 years, baby. It's your turn, goddamn it.
Well, I mean, they did have security there. That would be the first person, if anything, nigga. Y'all 90 years old. That's why y'all have to have security there. Y'all hear a window break from outside.
Let me tell you my theory. Let me tell you my theory I just came up with right now about their security. If they 90 years old, niggas be set in their ways. And they probably learned to trust a security person 40 years ago. So they had the same security for 40 years. and that nigga probably 69. He's 70.
That nigga
So
old
the
too.
70-year-old security guard was probably taking a little cat nap like this. You know how old niggas can fall. All the old nigga need to fall asleep good. Put his little shit like this over his stomach.
Make sure his hands can rest on his tummy.
And put his head down, and that nigga sleep for a good hour and a half, 2 motherfucking hours. So my guess is they 60-year-old security guard was just like this.
Just got done taking all his pills.
Yep, the OG, he was probably in bed or sitting in his favorite little chair, can't move, cold as a bitch. He got about 3 blankets over his ass.
Yeah.
The heat on, but they just threw 4 blankets on his ass because he cold. And then the mother, the older woman, she's still walking around doing shit, going to get snacks. And then all of a sudden, they hear a window break. And she said, is that goddamn cat out there fucking with some shit? So she went to go thinking it's a cat. And it's a bitch ass nigga. You know, you can't plan for that. There is no plan. There is no form of protection that you could be ready for. That's why you gotta be prayed up. You know what I'm saying? You gotta just know that life is short. Live it to the best of your abilities. Cause it can go down just that easy.
Nigga, hey, maybe it's cause for me maybe it's cause it's late for me, but hey, that's funny as fuck. I can't help it. That's funny as shit. He's like, you go around the corner, you think it's a cat, but it's a bitch ass nigga. That's hilarious.
Damn,
bro.
Dog. That's what
I started in my head like a fucking, like it played out in those cartoons and shit on YouTube and shit, like they do the reenactors, nigga.
I know the shit I'm sounding sound crazy. Or shit I'm saying
sound
crazy.
It doesn't.
But that's what I mean. It don't sound crazy because this is how real life be. Real life do not be no big ass conspiracy. It don't be no cold ass action movie scene. It's some stupid shit. Most of the shit that happens in the world is some stupid shit. Let's talk about the smash and grabs, and then let's talk about that school shooting, and then we up out of here.
All right.
Now the smash and grabs. Okay.
I
stole clothes when I was a teenager. Okay.
As well.
I do not want to judge the smash and grabs. Matter of fact, we actually invented that shit. It was a mall called Capitol Court here in Milwaukee. And mobs of niggas after school would walk in there in mobs and walk out with wherever the fuck you want. You wasn't gonna get caught. It was too many motherfuckers doing it. So, but this was back before cameras. This was back before you know, we didn't even have cars. A lot of, you know, maybe 2 or 3 high school kids had a car. So it wasn't like these niggas now. They leaving out the fucking mall with surveillance on your car. Y'all niggas in y'all mama's cars. Y'all niggas got all these cameras pointed at y'all. Y'all can zip up y'all hoods all the fuck y'all want. They following y'all home, nigga, with cameras. So it don't matter what you covered your face with.
I'll still out the big and tall. He's definitely right, bro. He is definitely right.
That
That's
is funny too, because you
had
had to roll your shit up a lot before it was before you conceal it. You was in there doing this shit to motherfucking shirts and like, nigga, when did you go tuck that shit? You like, nigga, I'm trying to.
I got it, motherfucker. I got it.
Hey, you the real sagging, bagging, Barry and shit.
Nigga, wait, because that was the era of baggy clothes, nigga. It was the era of
you the real sagging, bagging, Barry.
Nigga, with the big ass cuff, nigga. Extra big ass shoe, nigga. Shit was looking crazy. I was looking wild.
How the fuck did we not remember that shit? Sagging, bagging, Barry, nigga.
Sagging, bagging, Barry was that nigga. I'm surprised you remember that, man. I'll be mentioning that shit. I'll be mentioning Sagging, bagging, Barry. I'll be mentioning Coach Cretin. A lot of niggas don't remember that shit.
Oh, niggas remember this shit.
Look at my niggas.
Y'all remember? Look at GMS trying to stuff a whole person in his motherfucking pants. That motherfucker was stealing his ass all back then. They ain't got no more pictures of this shit. He used to wear them big ass pants and stuff shit in his. They ain't got no shit, man. Man, fuck that shit. I was trying to find more shit.
They be hating on Sagging, bagging, Barry, bro. They got to make it more of a memory. That was when Kenan Thompson was at his best, man. Fuck that SNL shit.
He an OG, man. He been around as long as I was fucking around. That nigga was in movies.
And motherfucking all that was his best years.
But he stayed consistently working.
Oh yeah.
Hey, shout out to Simo for the Cash App. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that, bro. That's for me calling your ass out on that bone shit. You was like, how the fuck this nigga know?
Boom, 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 boom.
Eastland soldiers. Them niggas used to sing everything. Hey, what time the bus come? I think about 3. Hey, Ann, tell us how you used to smash and grab, bro. Nigga got, you ain't never see how Ann dressed? It's all, I'm telling you, you can literally see everything he wear. You can imagine that all on one rack. You know that clearance activewear rack. If you get a good hug off on that shit and take all that with you, you got you a whole N wardrobe, dog. Trust me. It's the activewear clearance rack, nigga. But hold on. Let's talk about this too. Boosters. Now, motherfuckers used to steal, okay? But we had professional bitches that used to boost.
Yeah.
And you could tell them, you could put an order in.
It was easier for them.
Bro, they was fucking pros. They knew how to pop all the motherfucking safety tags. They had all the guns and all the different things to pop them. They were going with baby carriages and motherfucking like pushing their babies in there and shit.
Yeah.
I had a nephew catch. He was working at one of them stores as the fake customer niggas, whatever they is. And he caught a nigga in a wheelchair stealing some shoes. And he was proud of that shit, though. I was so mad at this nigga. I said, nigga, why? Like, you couldn't if you're going to let a motherfucker slide, that's the type of nigga you let slide.
Yeah.
Or am I tripping?
Nah, you right.
As a security guard, I couldn't imagine myself trying to catch niggas.
We had to run over JCPenney's one time, man. Because the motherfucker faced us. That was all right. So we went in there and we was doing the 3-4 pairs of jeans, and the same shit, 4 or 5 pairs of shirts. And we all went in there and did the same shit, like at the same time, like some dummies. Young teenage motherfuckers went inside with a bunch of clothes, walked out of the dressing room with none of them, with no clothes in our hand to put back. And then all of a sudden the security guard came running down the motherfucking escalator and we running out the motherfucking store to run in the car and shit. And I'm like, I wouldn't chase motherfuckers out of the store if I can't catch you inside that motherfucker. Well,
I got chased for some blunts, a chocolate milk, and a stick of deodorant.
Damn.
I got chased out of a Walgreens. Y'all know what that is? It's like what other spots do they got? Like a little pharmacy.
I know what a Walgreens is, like a CVS and shit.
Yeah, like a CVS.
We definitely got a bunch of Walgreens out here.
Nigga, I had a fucking, and I was a kid, but I had to leave my bike. I rode a bike up there. I leaned that shit up against the building, and I had a brake on this motherfucker who was chasing me. It was a tall ass white dude. He was like, I ran track for such and such, such and such. I'm like, fuck you. I'm running across the motherfucking the busy street like, fuck you. I ran track for such and such high school.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Nigga, yeah, fuck you.
Hey, and I had a plan in my head. Like, if he catch me, I'm finna try to whip his ass. Now, mind you, I'm a little boy, though. I was a little boy. I wasn't no fucking man. I was a boy. I probably wasn't even 13. But he was probably 18, 17, I don't know, but a big-ass white boy. He was chasing me with all his motherfucking heart, nigga. If it weren't for that busy street and me defying my, I was out there like jumping in front of cars. Like, is you gonna do this or you gonna let me get this fuck out
jumping in front of cars?
I was trying to get across that busy street, nigga. I had to leave the bike.
Trying to evade this nigga.
Matter of fact, I sent Packy. If I didn't send Pac G, I sent somebody back up there for that bike. They was like, where the bike at? It wasn't even it was probably their bike. They was like, where the fuck is the bike at? I'm like, it's laid up against the store, nigga.
It said, must be niggas still in roll up to you.
So what, man? I ain't had no fucking deodorant, man. See, this is what it was, right? Now, mind y'all, my mom and them would buy deodorant. But they would buy this cheap ass motherfucking right guard. The you know the kind, it was the roly kind. That shit'll burn layers of skin off your motherfucking armpit.
That's what happens to me. I can't do that shit. I gotta
get the powder shit.
Yeah,
you gotta get some degree. You gotta get some powder shit. You can't use that fucking gel shit.
Why does that happen, bro?
Bro, nigga, hold on, nigga. I grew up with a big ass spray bottle of Right Guard. The spray bottle, nigga. That shit is fire under your muff. It feel good going on. It feel cool. Like, ooh. And about 3 hours later, your shit swelled with redness and shit. Motherfucking blisters and shit.
Fucking armpit hair falling out. What the fuck is going on? Why does shit itch so much?
You can take the lighter and shit and blow fire with that shit. Like, man, this is not fucking deodorant.
Skin off his underarms and shit. Like, this shit, it's like a motherfucker. I hate that shit.
He said the gel shit only work for white people. No, it don't. I'm telling you, it's going to irritate the skin of any mammal. Any motherfucking mammal is going to have skin irritation.
It don't stay on you. Like, it's like it fucking dissolves and then it makes your skin dry.
Why do they make it? Who is the niggas buying this shit? If you stop buying it, they'll stop making it, nigga. Fuck.
It don't make no sense to me, man.
Y'all the niggas the reason why Gucci costs so much. Stop buying this stupid shit. Stop buying gel deodorant and fucking Gucci, nigga.
Gel deodorant is the worst shit in the world.
So yeah, so I stole me some good shit. You know what I'm saying? So we used to steal rubbers. We stole toiletries and clothes. And I used to steal snacks.
Oh, bro, we used to go in Rainbow and steal 3-2 beer.
I never heard of that in my fucking life.
So it's like it's not as strong as the red. Like it's like the beer they sell in grocery stores. Well, I mean, you live in Wisconsin, they sell the beer all over the place. Minnesota, we don't have it like that. You can't just walk into a motherfucking gas station or a motherfucking grocery store and get regular beer. It's like 3-2 beer is like it's like a diluted version. We used to go in there and fucking take the cases of Bud Light and Coors Light and Corona and just walk right out the fucking front door with the cases and run to the car and put them motherfuckers in there.
Why not steal real liquor though?
Because we couldn't go into fucking liquor stores. We were fucking.
Y'all done had corner stores that sold liquor?
That's what I'm talking about. Minnesota ain't got it like that.
Oh, nigga, we used to go in there. Nigga, this one chick, though, I can't say her name. She was like, I'm trying to think what kind of, she was like how Mia X was on I'm Bout It. Just a gangster ass female. Like, this is before niggas knew that Dykes was a thing. You just thought it was a tomboy. Like, we used to think Dykes was tomboys. Because we always thought we could fuck them, even though they dress and act like a nigga. You be like, I could fuck her. But no, you can't. She's don't like dick. You know what I'm saying? But you didn't know that. You just thought she didn't know yet. Matter of fact, that's who was buying all the fucking gel deodorant. Them fucking dyke bitches was buying all the gel deodorant. Yeah. So, hey, shout out to Big Nook. He said, keep up the good work, brothers. Hey, thank you for the super chat, my brother.
Shout out to you,
appreciate that blessing, man. So anywho, we going to the store. She upstrap on the Arab, dude. Everybody just grab all the fucking wine, Colorasi, big ass jugs of Colorasi, Carlo Rossi. What the fuck else we was getting out of there? 40s. I'm trying to think if it's any hard liquor. It was mostly wine shit, Boone's Farm type shit. Yeah. And we just had a bunch of bullshit liquor, but we hit their ass up. You know what I'm saying? And we was kids. That's what I'm saying. She might have been 15. She was in high school. And we was little niggas. Right. So this is the, it was the 90s.
It was the 90s. It was the 90s,
this was the fuck we did. You ain't had shit better to do, but damn near commit 4 felonies on your way home from school and shit.
No, we used to take, because we knew the motherfucker that was over 21 now go and get the bottles, but we had the kids at our school that didn't know shit about the prices. So we'll go and get the 175 of Smirnoff that was like, I don't know, $15, $17 or some shit, and then sell it to the motherfucking rich kids for $30 and shit. and just keep marking up the price, doing all that shit, selling Grey Goose for like $60 a bottle and shit for the little small bottles and shit.
The only problem with fucking with them rich white boys in them schools, when they do tell on you, you probably in a smaller county. So now you're not dealing with the police from your regular county.
Exactly.
You're dealing with that white county.
Yep.
And now you catching drug charges and intent to deliver and all that shit charges out there, and they bank you. I got 2 niggas that went to jail for a lot of time for serving them hunkies. And then when they start telling, they'll tell for nothing. It'd be like a QP of weed or some little shit, a gram of coke, and these motherfuckers got. Then they do a whole investigation, and then they send you. They try to buy an ounce. Like a motherfucker who was buying grams, he trying to buy an ounce of dope now, and a stupid young nigga would try to serve him.
Right. And
then now you sweat it. That happened to a homie of mine. Another dude, he actually, unfortunately, still in jail because he sold some heroin and killed the dude. Or the young dude died. Yeah, and they linked it to him, and he got a 20-something. So I'm just saying, bro, leave them fucking counties alone, man. Make them come to your hood. Right. Serve them in your hood, in your county. You could tax the shit out of them all you want, but don't go out there to them fucking white boys county and try to serve them motherfuckers.
Yeah, my guy had to fight shit for a long time, for years, after getting caught up with a bunch of shit. He had a bunch of e-pills, a bunch of everything, and he didn't have no license, driving a truck that wasn't in his name. He was fucked up. He had to fight that shit for years. So yeah,
let me tell you how my dumb ass used to think though. That's why I'm so grateful that I'm free.
Yeah.
I used to want to put together real licks. And I'm talking about not no $100 shit. I was trying to do shit I would think a movie would happen. Cause it was a liquor store that we used to see their deliveries happen. And they had one of them old box trucks full of liquor. And I'm thinking like, bro, if we block that fucking truck off and have 2 cars, we can just load them cars up with a bunch of top shelf liquors. Cause we had a house here back in them days that sold after hour liquor. You know, the bottles was more expensive and shit, but they sold weed and liquor out this house and out this tavern. It was 2 different spots you can go get liquor after hours, but it was a real hustle. So I'm thinking like we could hit this whole truck up for all of their liquor if we had just 2 motherfucking cars, block this motherfucking truck off. The niggas that was driving the car gonna get that shit up. You know what I'm saying? And back then there wasn't no cameras like that. So I thought that was a lick. I'm like, let's do that shit. But again, my niggas will rather snatch and grab or rob an old lady than do that kind of shit.
See, were y'all liquor stores open on Sundays?
Yeah.
See, we didn't just get that until recently, like I think a few years ago. It being open on a Sunday.
So that means on Sundays it was cracking for the niggas who had the liquor, right?
Exactly. So that plan you just said was something that a motherfucker would have did without a question, because that's how
it would have been
a lot of money.
Easy, nigga, easy. And then another thing I wanted to do, I wanted to get them blue security coats. You know what I'm talking about? They like windbreaker looking coats.
Yep.
And put motherfucking FBI or ATF on them bitches. I'm dead ass serious.
Yeah. Pull it over.
Look, get a Crown Vic and rob dope houses. You know what I'm saying? I was on this shit. Like I'm thinking like, bro. Let me tell you something about niggas, man. This is the fucking truth. I promise you. These street niggas that act so motherfucking hard, who they afraid of is the motherfucking feds, nigga, or the police, period. So if you pull up on them deep enough, looking like the police, you can lay them all down.
Yeah, get a few Rottweilers.
You lay them all down, take all the work, take all the money, and by the time they realize you ain't the fucking police, you gone, nigga. You got to deal with the blowback, but they can't call the police. What they gonna say? Y'all just came and robbed us. Y'all came and robbed us for guns and money and drugs. Like, nigga, this is how my mind worked. But then again, I go bring it to my little guys and shit. But they'll pop off because some girl fucked they guy. They'll pop off because some nigga disrespect them at the club. They'll pop off somebody cutting them off in traffic.
That's a never.
But here I am putting you on a lick and you like, Man, I don't know, man. I'm like, man, y'all niggas be faking
That's
this shit,
gonna be
man.
a never-ending war. You started out that way. If it didn't start out with business, it started out with niggas hitting the lick. Motherfuckers gonna go back and it's gonna all types of shit back and
Man,
forth.
I'm telling you, dog. Most cats in the streets know this is not a fucking. I'm not capping. You know who's sweet like that, who you could just take their shit.
Yeah.
You could take. It's certain niggas that's getting money. You could take their shit every time you see them. You know what I'm saying? And they not tripping either because it's like that big meats mentality. It's like fuck it, it's money. Like let them have it, we'll make more. You know, it's a lot of niggas with money that. For real, they don't protect it in that way. They like, fuck it. It's a cost of doing business.
Right.
But I'm talking old shit, man. I'm an old nigga, man. Sorry, y'all. I'm just talking shit. I ain't got none of this in me. You know what I'm saying? I just like watching TV and movies like this. Hey, look, he said, that's 25 years, AP. I know, faking like you the police and shit. I didn't think this shit all the way through, but I was dead ass serious.
You would have got fucked over.
Hold on, nigga. I was working at this
The
fucking
person
payday
named
loan.
a cop.
Look, nigga. I was working at this payday loan store. Now, mind you, I got guys who do robberies, who do this shit.
Yeah.
But then every time I think I was putting them on a good lick, they had an excuse. I working at this loan store, and we were supposed to deposit any money over 10 stacks.
Mm-hmm.
So the manager had more than 10 stacks in the safe, which is a no-no. And each drawer used to start the day off with, like, I forget how much. Let's say 1,000.
Yeah.
Each drawer had 1,000 in over 10 bands in the safe. I told my guy, I said, come up here and punch me in my motherfucking mouth and tell me to go to the safe. You get what I'm saying? Come and rob me for the drawer because I'm supposed to give that to you.
Yeah.
According to the shit, I'm supposed to give you this shit. If you come and rob us, we not supposed to argue with you. We supposed to give you this shit. Now, as far as the safe, I was going to play stupid. There is no safe. Bitch ass nigga, where the safe? Right this way, sir. I don't give a fuck if my face swelled up. I would have took that punch, took your ass to the motherfucking safe. I would have been discombobulated long enough for you to get a good 3-4 blocks ahead before I made the phone call.
Right.
But I'm thinking like, the bitches was doing this, by the way. The females was getting their niggas to rob these spots. Like a motherfucker. These bitches was closing up the stores, getting robbed all the time, the managers. Like, bitch, y'all, if y'all get... Let me say this shit. We have a credit union here. This is one of the dopest robberies I ever seen. They went and picked up the manager from her motherfucking house in the morning. Took her to the fucking bank and robbed the fucking bank with the manager.
Damn.
I still to this day don't know if they ever caught them niggas. But they picked the bitch up from her house, nigga, and took her to work and robbed they shit.
Scandalous.
I'm just saying, bro.
Trifling. Trifling.
I'm just saying, bro. All right, so look, did we have another crime? Let's talk about these school shooting motherfuckers, these little assholes. Give me the info on that. We're gonna chop it up about that.
15-year-old kid went to school, popped a few people, killed 4. 3 were dead instantly. 1 succumbed to his injuries later on in the hospital, and I think altogether, 9 were or so. I don't know how many were injured, but yeah, he went in there and did some damage.
Let me first say, y'all hit the like button. We got 180 feds in the motherfucking chat. As soon as I start talking about criminal activity from the 90s, all of a sudden the numbers jumped up.
Right.
So just so you fed motherfuckers know, I was bullshitting about everything I said. So eat a dick, motherfucker. I didn't do none of that shit. It was all in my brain, nigga. Fuck you. I didn't do shit. Now look, with the school shooting shit. If let's say a 10-year-old kid came to your child's school, shot up your child's classroom, your child was hit but not killed, and you had you encountered this boy before the police?
You asking what would I do?
What would you do?
Nigga, I'm gonna try to get the fuck out of there. I mean, I'm not finna play no hero. I know, rest in peace to the young guy who did try to play hero and try to, rush the kid that had a gun. You don't rush nobody that got a gun, man. It's always gonna end with you being the one on the wrong end of the shit. You ain't got nothing to protect yourself. This dude got a gun. You rushing somebody, that may be it for you. You know what I'm saying? I gotta try to get the fuck up out of there, especially if I'm in a situation by myself. Like if I ain't got my family there,
Let's say the boy is unarmed, and you catch him before the police do. But your child is hurt.
Oh,
you fucking the kid up?
Yeah.
In what manner?
And like you a grown man to me now. I'm gonna fuck you up like a grown man. You wanted to use a gun like a grown man. You wanted to try to kill motherfuckers like a grown motherfucker. I am going to fuck you up. And on top of that, you had a gun. That's all they have to know. You had a gun. You tried to kill people. People were shot. I had to subdue you how I could. So those lumps on his face, him bleeding profusely, that contusion he has, the motherfucking fracture eye socket that he has, it was because I was trying to get that gun out of his hand.
You know what's fucked up about what you're saying? Let's say all of the phone calls to the police said a boy came into the school and started shooting. But the responding officers see a big ass black nigga kicking around a little white boy. To them, you the shooter. They gonna kill you. And then they're gonna report on the news that the man who brought the gun up to the school to shoot kids, that should have played on the news for at least 2 days before they come out with the real story that it was actually the kid that was the shooter and that you was beating their ass. Yeah. Don't you think that would be how that goes?
Possibly.
Ain't that some shit?
To think about it that way, that now that you put it that way, that's weird.
You can't even fucking do shit.
I guess. I mean, in the sense of subduing a motherfucker, I think you could. But other than that, I mean,
dude, I can't imagine your 6'5" ass tackling a little bitty white boy and holding him down.
If he had a gun,
you trying to hold him down? Gun!
Yeah, nigga, you going down like a grown ass individual, man. I'm sorry, but you have to get it. And especially
that ain't gonna be what you say, nigga. Gun!
That's an automatic. If I'm this big, bro, and I'm able to take a nigga
your ass
down,
gonna be slow as a bitch trying to move shit out the way to get to the gun. Nigga. Gun! Laying on his little bitty ass. His little bitty can't go nowhere, nigga. Your big ass laying on him and shit, nigga. Get the fuck out.
Nigga was on top of this nigga, but he was losing breath.
Hell no,
out that little nigga. He said,
you'll wake up, one of your numbers off your GMS jersey will be like peeling off a little bit from all the tussling.
fucking this nigga up. Hey, what
all
that
tussle? He done tussled the shit out that little white boy. Your little letter hanging off and shit.
Hey, you hear what happened to his parents though, right?
Oh yeah. My OG Mine just brought it up. He said they're going after his parents for manslaughter. Now,
they on the run.
Why not?
They on the run right now. They are on the run. They can't find him. There's an alert out for his parents right now. They are on the run.
Give me some facts, though. Are they saying that they sent them? Are they saying that they coerced this shit? Are they saying that they were just negligent and having the guns out?
Well,
what are they saying?
They said that they had a meeting with the school hours before the shit happened. So it was like, I don't know what could have went down in those. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's weird. You had a meeting with the school hours before it happened for your kid's behavior. Next thing you know, your kid is at school blasting kids. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hold on. Now this ain't fair. Hold on. Let me stick up for the crazy white racist people. Listen, if you got a badass little motherfucking white boy, his name probably Billy. I feel like all bad white kids' name is Billy. So let's say Billy is fucking up in school. Y'all got to come to school yet again. Only to tell these motherfucking teachers that I have done everything. I don't know what to do. I took his games. I whooped his ass. I took him to therapy. I did all kind of shit for Billy. Billy is fucking, he's a fuck up. What do you want me to do? And then the school say, well, look, he's expelled until further notice. And Billy start tearing up the office then. And the parents like, Billy, stop. Stop it. And he tearing up the
Mom, I'm
motherfucking
gonna come back and
He
shoot
like,
this
fuck you,
bitch out."
bitch. Fuck you, bitch.
Yeah.
And then the dad say something. He's like, oh, here we are with this shit. Because he
Billy
don't even
don't
want to
talk
be
to
with
your
the
mother
mama
like
or the
that.
babe. He don't want to be with the mama or the boy. So he like,
Yeah.
here we go with this shit. You can't control him. This is the best you do. And then he called him a bitch. So then now they go home and they arguing in the kitchen. The man is telling her, like, look, this is why I didn't want to fuck with you anyway. Because Billy ain't even my fucking kid any goddamn way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Billy is her oldest son. And the man getting tired of this shit. They fighting in the kitchen. What Billy doing? Billy still thinking about that whole ass shit that damn teacher said. So Billy creeps out the house, unbeknownst to the parents, and go in there and act up. Could that have happened?
That could, I mean, that's a possibility. I believe that could have been it. I mean, the meeting beforehand, you having a meeting about your child's misbehaviors in school. He's clearly somebody that acted out a lot. If you got to have a meeting with your parents at school, so I mean that could be true. I think it's crazy that the media use. Or go ahead, say that real quick.
Trauma said you got to choke slam Billy through a table.
Hey, I don't know if that's gonna work. I think Billy might come back and shoot you in the fucking
Billy
face.
coming in the bedroom.
Yeah.
Billy coming in the bedroom
While you're sound asleep. He'll
Ain't
give
no
you a
stopping
forever
Billy.
slumber.
Ain't nobody stopping Billy. It was a show. It was a movie called Mikey back in the day. Put a one in the chat if y'all remember the movie Mikey.
I don't.
It's a little badass white boy.
Mikey.
And he was a foster kid. Every fucking house he went to, he killed the motherfucking foster parents. And he did it in a way where it didn't look like he did it. So he would end up back in the motherfucking foster care just to go do the shit again. Dog, look that movie up, my nigga. That's a classic, nigga. Mikey. Badass little white boy. That's a Billy for your ass. Hey, shout out to everybody in the chat. Please go hit the like button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. If you just Google or YouTube trying to see if our content should be stripped from the motherfucking air, please don't. Please don't. It's far worse shit and far worse channels. So don't come here with that bullshit, okay?
Right.
Stop it.
Don't hate, motherfucker. Don't hate.
All right, look. So this is what we're gonna do because we almost at the 2 minute, 2 hour mark. Good looking for everybody that sent super chats, and cash apps.
Yeah,
make sure y'all hit up the homie Pac G cash app and show him a little love. Also, go to his channel. Pac G 414? His gaming channel.
So
also go to N from New York. Thank you for calling in, brother, and adding to the conversation. Y'all go subscribe to N from New York. Funny, good content over there. Binky Bianca also she bringing the juicy news and shit. So you keep dropping them videos too.
Shout Pac G 414. That's what it is.
Pac G 414 is the gaming channel. DC the Truth. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe. And y'all, if y'all got channels that y'all want shout out, feel free to put a super chat up, something small, something light, just so I can see it, and then I can advertise y'all channels and just speak in the description. Y'all channels or whatever y'all got going on. If it's $2, just so I can see it and I can put it up there for you.
Affordable promo.
Yeah, what he said. So, again, GMS don't get paid. So make sure y'all go to his cash app and look out for the brother. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate you.
I made an arrangement with him that if I make it, then I'm gonna look out. If I don't make it and he make it, then he not gonna look out, but he gonna still shout me out. So it's like a quid pro. One hand washes the other. You know what I'm saying?
I could dig it, brother. I could dig it.
Hey, I'm for real about that cuckoo cow shit. Is you done for the night, GMS?
What you about to do?
Play some motherfucking cow?
Oh yeah, man. I'll be watching.
All right, this is what I'm finna do, y'all. I'm finna set a new stream in 15 minutes. I'm gonna come back down, and I'm going to, just for about an hour, I'm gonna play some Milwaukee music. I'm gonna play some of our legends, and I'm gonna play some of our new artists. And I just want y'all to judge. So everybody that is here in the chat, judge. I'm gonna put up polls. Y'all can tell me if it's whack or not. And I don't care if y'all tear this shit up. I just want y'all to, kick it with me for another hour. So I'll be right back in 15 minutes, y'all, on 3G's. Y'all, thank y'all for showing up. We'll see y'all next Friday night.
Peace, chat.
Hold up. Hey, shout out to KL Hill, AP, why meet you tweaking, talking about it. I don't know what you talking about, G.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Meech ain't tripping. Meech cool.
Yeah, I don't know what you mean, G. I think he cool. Me and my last communication with him, we got an understanding, and I'm cool with that understanding.
Yeah.
I believe GMS has his own understanding, and we're just gonna keep it moving and keep it respectful. And if he want to play and talk shit with us, that's what we do. So we're gonna respect them like we do everybody else in the chat that like to rib and roast and talk shit.
Facts.
So we're just gonna keep it lighthearted. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to Wonder Man with the $2 super chat. CDT Beats, y'all make sure y'all support CDT Beats. He got bangers, and he keep bringing smoke to the homie GMS, and he really got some heat.
CDT is cold. CDT is cold.
He really is, man. He really is. So I like seeing that little friendly competition, man. So y'all keep doing y'all thing, and shout out to everybody else in the chat, man. We up out of here. Peace.